milk and talking about investment, where it is actually a reprieve for dairy farmers. This after the Nairobi Archdiocese of the Catholic Church launched a milk storage and boiling plant to increase their yields, as well as improve their income from farming, according to Archbishop of Nairobi, Philip Anyolo. The church will work with the government to help expand dairy farming. The farmers will now be able to sell their milk at profitable prices.
This dairy unit is the first one of its kind in Kenya, and we are proud of it. It gives a new shape of the church in Kenya, in the sense that it gives that emphasis of the social gospel, the social participation of the church, which is a faith-based community in the lives of the people. Not that it's starting today, but it's just an element that has come in to emphasize our social participation in the lives of people.
It costed us a little more than 150 million, and it is inclusive of the construction work and the machinery. The maximum we can process is 20,000 liters of milk.
If I was Archbishop, I would have said, now this has become the land of milk and honey. That's funny, right? It's really, really funny. It's incredible how, because that will offer employment. Look at the value chain to the farmers. Right. And I know, I mean, the church seems to be a huge investor in many spaces. Right. But it's something that is rarely discussed, Ken, especially in business shows. Right. I mean, once in a while we touch here, or Islamic financing and whatnot. Church and economy, do they marry, or it's too sensitive?
No, they do marry very well. Mm-hmm. In fact, some of the biggest thinkings on how things such as on economics have actually come from the church. If you look at encyclicals like Rerum Novarum, mm-hmm. that's a significant contribution to how labor, mm-hmm. which is a factor of production, should be managed in an economy. Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at this particular project, it cost 150 million shillings. But just think of how many households it will support, mm-hmm. how many jobs it will create. Because dairy is a very labor-intensive sector. Yes. Much of the growth we see in Kenya is from capital-intensive sectors, where you find big money put in, big output, but they don't create a lot of jobs. Mm-hmm. But dairy, and for most of agriculture, just a small investment, $150 million is like $1 million. Mm-hmm. But that is going to create a lot of jobs. So I think it's something the church should continue to develop and to guide us, even on things such as taxes. The other day you saw the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops speaking about the taxation. So the church has an important voice in speaking about the socio-economic situation of a country.
Definitely. Prof, are you an elder in your church?
No, church, is very critical because human beings must be connected to some divine spiritual being, because all life is breath spiritually. So I must play an important role in church, though not an elder for now.
Asha Daktari, but it's very important, as you say. The intersection is very critical. But gentlemen, let's talk this issue of Eurobond maturity. Now, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has moved to rescue Kenya from plunging into a financial crisis.